फिर कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत होगी। जयराम जी, आप कहाँ बैठे हैं? कृपया आप मंच पर पधारिए। एक विशेष सूचना, आपका मोबाइल अर्थात भ्रमण ध्वनि कार्यक्रम के दौरान आप उसको शांत रखिए। बच्चे को रोते हैं तो बाहर ले जा सकते हैं, इसके साथ बाहर जाएंगे तो वो संगीत भी बाहर ले जाएगा। धन्यवाद।
Namaskara. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk in Kannada. I'll speak in English only. I don't know Kannada, but having been in Bangalore, I have to say Namaskara. Okay. Sashiji has already explained to you the background under which we have organized this particular festival. But before that, I would like to explain what Canara Saraswat Association is. Many of you will know what is Canara Saraswat Association. We call it a KSA, to be very short, KSA. So KSA is a public trust which is registered under Maharashtra Public Trust Act. And we have number of objectives and number of activities which we have under this particular Trust Act. So KSA has completed 107 years. In fact, on 26 November 2018, we completed 107 years, and we had celebrated our annual day of KSA. We have different kinds of activities which we have. One of them is helping needy. When I say helping needy, we help them in the areas of education, medical, distress. In all these cases, we give some kind of an aid to a number of people, and most of these happen to be from South Canara and North Canara and the rural areas. Very few will be from big cities. Then we have a refundable grant which is given for the higher education, where people go abroad or they go for post-graduation, PhD, etc. And this refundable grant is such that we don't charge any interest. A single % interest is not charged when they refund the money back to KSA. And we give them a period of 4 years after the completion of the education, plus 1 more year of moratorium. Then we have a medical emergency fund. All of you know that to what extent the medical expenses can be if somebody is hospitalized. So we give some kind of an aid and with some cap, and we give as an emergency medical fund to those needy persons. In addition to this, we have health center. Of course, that's only in Bombay, where we have medical consultants in different fields. They give consultancy, and the charges which are fixed is much, much lower compared to what are the charges in the normal medical practice in their consultancy rooms. So, along with this, we have pathological lab where we have a tie-up, and people can take advantage of this. It's not only for KSA members or a Chitrapur Saraswat community, it's for everyone. That is something which is very important. From time to time, we have either 1 or 2 lecture series which are related to health, just to give knowledge to the public. Third is we have a very popular magazine called as Canara Saraswat. It's a magazine which comes every month, and it's very, very popular among the members. We have articles which are there from children, seniors, and many members, and not necessarily members, even non-members, we take articles. In Nashik, we have a holiday home. It's a lovely holiday home, very simple, nothing, no star facilities or something, but it's very comfortable. And those of you who want to go to Nashik, or even if you go to Bombay, you can spend 1 or 2 days in Nashik. It's a lovely place. Climate-wise, it is very good. So that facility is there. That is again at a very, very concessional rate. We have 10 rooms, air-conditioned as well as non-air-conditioned. We have one marriage bureau. In marriage bureau, roughly about 8 to 10 or sometimes even 12 marriages are fixed in a year. If you see, our population all over the world, which is 25,000 plus minus something, 8 to 10 or 12 marriages, fixing 8 to 12 marriages is reasonably a good figure, I would say, And there is no charge except for the initial registration fee. We have a sports and cultural activity department where we have indoor games and to some extent outdoor games. Very recently, about 4 months ago or 5 months ago, we had conducted carom tournaments, which is Mumbai District Carom Association. On behalf of them, and KSA were the sponsors for that. It was a 4-day activity full of enthusiasm for the youngsters, seniors, everyone. It was a lovely program of 4 days. Then we have 2 halls. We may be calling it as a marriage halls because if you talk of 1911 when the institution was started, marriages actually used to happen. I would say marriages used to happen till about 1970, 75 or even 80. But today's standard of marriage is totally changed. People want very big halls and hardly anyone come for the marriages as such. But number of programs are fixed, which are either engagements or mehndi ceremony or music programs or whatever it may be, some lecture series, it may be anything. Both are air-conditioned halls. We have one more vertical called as Kala Vibhag, where we encourage younger artists to come forward, and once in 2 years, we have what is called as a Sangeet Sammelan. We call it Saraswat Sangeet Sammelan. It's normally a 2-day function, and normally it's a very, very well attended, and the artists also come with so much of enthusiasm. One of the artists is sitting here with us, Nishant Panikkar, who had come last April. Actually, in holding this program, KSA is really proud in using our platform in conducting this festival, Gharana Festival. Now, I would not like to take any more time here, except 1 or 2 people I would like to thank, 3, 4 people, who have helped us in organizing this program. Canara Union from Bangalore, they have helped us in promoting and even selling tickets across the counter in Canara Union office. Then we have local Sabha of Chitrapur Saraswat, Bangalore Sabha. They have helped us in communicating to all members of our community about this program. And one name I would like to take, Mr. Premanand Kalyanpur, who helped us in getting 2 or 3 rooms in Malleshwaram Club for some of us to stay there. So thank you, Prem. 2 more names. One is Girija Bhalerao and Sanika Devdar. They are from Pune. Especially for Pune and Bangalore program, they have helped us in promoting this particular festival digitally. They have sent so many messages to the people, and it's a really great help to KSA as such. I don't want to come in the way between this group and you. Now, I think we'll have to start with the program, of course, with a introduction of the artists. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A small observation. What a wonderful work KSA is doing, about 12 marriages through the Marriage Bureau. With a 25,000 family, I think short span it should become 250,000. Thank you.
Namananjali. Musical homage to Sangeetacharya S.C.R. Bhatt and Pandit Chidanand Nagarkar in their centenary year.
Ah
As dawn heralds the coming of a new day, nothing is visible in the enveloping mist except the faint outline of the gigantic banyan tree. That sentinel, that silent witness to the past and present, the tree that is synonymous with the ethos and culture of the whole Indian subcontinent. The soothing rays of the early morning sun coax the mist, which has cast a blanket of white, to lift its veil of secrecy. And dramatically, shapes begin to emerge. The ethereal Taj Mahal at Agra, the iconic Gateway of India at Bombay, and the Sri Chitrapur Mutt at Shirali, Uttar Kannada. One may wonder what the connection is between Agra in the fertile Indo-Gangetic plains of North India, Bombay to the southwest in Maharashtra, Shirali far south in Karnataka, both skirted by the azure waters of the Arabian Sea, and the ancient banyan tree. The Agra Gharana of Hindustani classical music is like a banyan tree. The Vatavruksha, with its ever-spreading branches and aerial roots. Ragdari Sangeet and Agra Gharana connected seamlessly with unbreakable bonds. Nattan Khan and Fayaz Khan's Agra, Bhatkande, Ratanjankar and Khadim Hussein's Bombay, and S.C.R. Bhatt, Chidanand Nagarkar and Dinkar Kaikini's Shirali. The raga and the tala are the warp and the weft of Ragdari Sangeet, and Dhrupad Dhamar is the oldest style in existence today. Music and spirituality are closely intertwined, and many compositions reflect the yearning to merge with the Atman. We now present as a chorus a Paramparik Dhrupad in the rag Bhupali, Tu Hi Surya, Tu Hi Chandra, addressed to the omnipresent Lord, a haunting hymn of adoration and prayer. we have gathered here today to remember with love and respect two eminent musicians, Sangitacharya S.A.R. Bhatt and Chidanand Nagarkar, in their birth centenary year. I would like to thank Sri Praveen Kadle, Sri Jairam Khambatkun, and the committee members of the Canara Saraswati Association, Sri Shashi Vyas and Pancham Nishad, for having given us this opportunity. Pandits Yashwant Mahale, Indudar Nirodi, Ramdas Bhatkal, and Geeta Mavin Kurve, Ajay Ginde, Nandan and Suniti Gangoli, and Anand Nagarkar have spontaneously helped with material, photographs, and incidents from the musicians' lives. Members of my extended family, Tarakini, Bharti Pratap, Kailash Kulkarni, Lalita Ramesh, Shanti Subbaraman, Manohar Patwardhan, Nishant Panikar, and our wonderful accompanists today, Uday Raj Karpur, Shashi Bhushan Gurjar, and Vyasmurti Katti, without whose dedication, participation, and suggestions, this would not have seen the light of day. My husband Jayavant Rao, assisted by Kailash Kulkarni, for so patiently preparing the multimedia PowerPoint presentation and being our strongest critic and staunchest support. Namananjali is an offering from all of us to Sangitacharyas S.C.R. Bhatt and Chidanand Nagarkar. I will refer to them from now on as Nandamam and Chidumam, the names by which we all knew them, loved them, and remember them. Both belong to that minuscule community of Chitrapur Saraswats, numbering no more than 25,000 today, which has the unique privilege of nurturing more than 100 musicians. What, one wonders, is the reason for this musicality that permeates this community? One does not need to look far. Our Chitrapur Saraswat community has been blessed by the hallowed Sri Chitrapur Mutt and visionary Mathadipatis who have always supported music. In the Mutt and in many households, the Lord Bhavani Shankar is worshipped daily with bhajans and sevas sung in many ragas and talas. Hence, the children grow up imbibing these samskaras seamlessly. Please listen to a verse of the Shankar Narayan Geet sung every evening in the rag Yaman. Nandamam and Chidumam belong to the Bhatkande Parampara and owed allegiance to the Agra Gharana. Maestros, acclaimed performers, and musicologists both had made Vidya Dan their mission in life training innumerable disciples. Yet, where did it all start? The concept of the Guru Shishya Parampara forms the backbone of our whole thinking process. The Guru ignites the dormant musical flame in the Shishya so that the music of his Gurus is channeled through him to his Shishya, who imbibes it, meditates upon it, and evolves with it, paying homage to every Guru who has inspired his Shishya to blossom. Bharati sings the stirring composition Sat Guru Raho Man Mere in the moving rag Bilas Khani Todi, set to Vilambit Ektal. Stay in my mind all 8 prahars of the day, O Guru, and let me remain in ineffable bliss, so that I may experience a state of permanent ananda.
करता
Both were born in Karnataka, Nandmam in an erudite priestly household in Shirali that hoped he would become a priest at the Sri Chitrapur Mutt. Chidumam was born in our own Malleshwaram in Bangalore, and his parents fondly hoped he would study and get a good job. But destiny had other plans for them. They were both born for music. Their very life breath was music. They were doubly blessed because they were able to fulfill their dreams of spending their lives in the total service to music, drinking deep of the musical nectar. Most important, in spite of initial reservations, their families supported them wholeheartedly in their endeavor. It is said that when one needs a guru, often the guru comes to find the shishya. A priest and erudite musician, Honnavar Krishna Bhatt, came to live in Shirali. He was trained in classical music by Kale Khan of the Patiala Gharana, uncle of Bade Ghulam Ali Khan. Once, when he was walking outside Nandmam's home, Krishna Bhatt heard Nandmam singing and was impressed by his voice and musicality. Krishna Bhatt expressed a desire to teach Nandmam music. Those days, Shastriya Sangeet was not considered a respectable profession, and so the lessons continued stealthily in faraway fields. We play a small extract from Nandmam's interview by Yashwant Mahale for the All India Radio, where Nandmam sings the first song that he was taught by his first guru.
पाठ दाट पार वर गार जो तुम पाठ दाट पार वर गार बूढ़ी लाज चरम रखियो जगम मोरी लाज चरम रखियो
Krishna Bhatt was a complete guru who not only chose and taught his Shishya, held him by the hand and took him to Bombay to further his talim, but also showed him the way forward by requesting Anna Sahib Ratanjankar to accept him as a disciple. Nandmam was indeed blessed. Thus it was that destiny brought the Guru and the Shishya together. Anna Sahib persuaded Nandmam to come with him to Lucknow and enroll in the Maris College, the famous music university started by Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande. Taking a loan from the Saraswat Education Society, Nandmam was able to realize his ambition of becoming a musician. Manohar now performs that nostalgic bandish that Pandit Dinkar Kaikini composed in honor of Nandmam. What an exquisite outpouring of love for the Guru, who Nandmam truly personified. The words are, Nand Vandana Karanita Manuja, Tero Hove Safala Jeevan Aaj, Lakh Jatan Karatu Mana, Nahi Pave Nand Sujana Samana, Sneha Baradeta Vidyako Dana Paramagyana. The composition is in the Rag Darbari.
नंद वंदन कर मन गुरु नंद वंदन कर मन गुरु नंद वंदन कर नित मनुजा तेरो होवे सफल जीवन आज नंद वंदन कर मन गुरु नंद वंदन कर मन गुरु नंद वंदन कर मन मन गुरु नंद गुरु नंद वंदन कर गुरु नंद गुरु नंद वंदन कर मन गुरु नंद वंदन लाख जतन कर तू मन लाख जतन कर तू मान कर तू re 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 sa ni sa re 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 sa ni sa ni ni pa sa ni sa re re sa re ma ga ma pa ni da ni pa ma pa sa dha ni pa ma pa ga ma re sa guru nanda vandana da ni sa re 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 ni sa 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 re 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 da ni ni sa re 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 pa re 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 ni re 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 ma pa da ni sa re ga ma pa dha ni pa ma pa da ni sa re re sa re re sa dha ni pa sa dha da ni pa ma pa ga ga ma ma re sa re sa guru nanda vandana kar man
Chidumam's father had a flair for devotional music and acting, and his home was the rendezvous of musical celebrities like Fayaz Khan on their way to and from Mysore. Growing up in such an atmosphere charged with music, young Chiddu's musical sensibilities were honed to perfection. Chiddumam, totally disinterested in going to school, used to climb and hide in the trees and sing so that the family would not notice him playing truant. One day, instead of writing an exam, he hid in a storm drain on the way to school and started singing, much to the astonishment of passers-by who immediately reported it to his father. The poor child was beaten black and blue, but with music coursing through his veins, he was determined to pursue music and only music. Realizing the futility of forcing formal education and with the solid support from his elder brother Pandurang, Chiddumam's father requested Pandit Govind Vitthal Bhave, a disciple of Vishnu Digambar Paluskar, to formally teach the young musical aspirant. A little while later, Anna Sahib came and performed in Bangalore, and Chiddumam was inspired to join the Maris College of Music at Lucknow, now known as Bhatkandi Sangeet Samsthan. Thus it was that destiny brought the Guru from Bombay and the two Shishyas from Karnataka together at Lucknow near Agra back to Uttar Pradesh from where it all started. The wheels of time had turned a full circle. In celebration of their finding the perfect Guru who was instrumental in propelling them to becoming outstanding musicians, we sing Anna Sahib's charming bandish in the rag Brindavani Sarang as a chorus.
ni ni sa sa re re ma
ma re pa ma ni pa sa ni sa ni
ma ma re pa ma ma ni ni pa sa sa ni re sa ni sa re
re ma ma re ma pa ma pa ni ni pa ni sa sa ni sa re
re ma re ma re sa ni sa ni sa ni pa ni pa ma pa
ma re ma re sa ni sa
re ma pa ni sa
re
re ma pa ni sa
ma
re ma pa ni sa
ni kari karu
मैं अकेली नार सकी
कारी करू मैं कारी करू मैं कारी करू मैं
नार सकी
The musicians shine forth against the background of their gharana, its characteristics and attributes. These mold, shape, and define the musician's art, forming, as it were, the bedrock from where they can soar on their flights of imagination and creativity. We give a brief narration about the evolution of the Agra Gharana, the Gharana that they owed allegiance to. Sujan Das, one of the early musicians of the tradition, converted to Islam and called himself Haji Sujan Khan, a contemporary of Tansen and a musician at Emperor Akbar's court. We present his prayerful composition in the rag Bhairav, Allah Ho Allah in Jhaptal. Note the feeling of peace and benediction coupled with emotion and total surrender that emanates as we perform it.
तू
Haji Sujan Khan's descendants were court musicians at the Mughal court till Aurangzeb banned music, and the musicians moved to Agra, thus beginning the tryst with this gharana and Agra. Haji Sujan Khan's descendant, Ghagge Khuda Bakhsh, received intensive talim from the Gwalior maestro Nattan Pir Bakhsh. He was responsible for converting this gaiki into a brilliant blend of the soulful, majestic Dhrupad gaiki of his Khandan with the imaginative, melodious and shackle-free Khyal gaiki of Gwalior. His son, Ghulam Abbas Khan, was the grand old man of the Gharana, prolific composer, performer and unparalleled guru. We pay homage to this towering personality with Tara singing his composition in the rag Megh Malar. The despair and helplessness of the maiden against the backdrop of the impending monsoon is tenderly etched with the memes that characterize Megh Malar. Ghulam Abbas Khan trained 3 luminaries of the following generation: his younger brother Kalan Khan, his cousin Nathan Khan, and his own grandson Fayaz Khan. These 3 ustads took upon themselves the responsibility of training many disciples, each of whom in turn continued the onerous task of giving talim to numerous disciples. It was at this point that the lofty banyan tree started spreading its branches and letting down aerial roots. Each guru had most of the recognizable characteristics of the Gayaki. In addition, he introduced new ideas as a result of his contemplation and imagination as he gave talim. This resulted in a scenario much like the banyan tree, which lets down innumerable aerial roots, so that from each root a new tree is born, which has almost all the characteristics of the original tree. Thus, the Agra Gharana of today is a veritable Vatavruksha with innumerable followers. However, we will only dwell upon Fayaz Khan and his disciples today. Acknowledged as the musician of the 20th century, Fayaz Khan strode across the music scene like a colossus and remains its fountainhead. The present-day Agra Gayaki is shaped after the multifaceted Gayaki that he lovingly and ingeniously molded. Please listen to a small clip of Khan Saab's rendering of the Rag Ram Kali, where both the bandish and the rendering give us a glimpse of his genius and his colorful music. Fayaz Khan, Dada Guru of Nandmam and Chiddumam, was a prolific composer. The words and tunes were simple, yet the rendering and the aplomb with which he performed made them masterpieces. Manohar and Nishant will perform his famous bandish, Kanha Karat Moserar, in the rag Malkaus. To remember this Chaumukhi Gavaya, whose music cast a spell on all those who heard him, especially Nandmam and Chiddumam, who were privileged to know him, hear him very often, and give him vocal support.
कान्हा करत मोसेरार बाट
we bow down to the memory of Sangeeta Acharya Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande, the other Dada Guru of Nandmam and Chidumam. He was a visionary and a Mahapurush who toiled selflessly to give Ragdari Sangeet its rightful place as one of the leading art forms of the country. He also groomed Anna Saheb Ratanjankar into an outstanding and brilliant composer, musician, teacher, and Vagayakar. Nishant will perform Bhatkhande ji's Bandish in the rag Jait Kalyan, appropriately addressed to Bhavani Pati, the Aradhya Devata at our Sri Chitrapur Math.
जय जय भवानी पति जय जय भवानी पति जय जय भवानी पति जय पंच वदना जय जय भवानी पति जय
The musical talent and genius that Nandumam and Chiddumam were blessed with needed to be nurtured and ignited. It seemed as if a divine hand was at work, guiding them such that they were able to get the best musical talim under the great maestro, Anna Saheb Ratanjankar. Please listen to an extract of Anna Saheb singing his brilliant composition, Madhumat Aaye, in the rag Kedar Bahar, which he also composed. Existed at the Marist College, a galaxy of eminent musicians as gurus like Anna Saheb, Govind Narayan Natu, Vadilal Shivram, and Raja Bhaiya Poochwale, to name a few, and a plethora of brilliant students receiving talim like Nandmam, Chiddumam, K.G. Ginde, Dinkar Kaikini, Sumati Mutatkar, Dantale, V.G. Jog, Chinmoy Lahiri, and many others. We pay homage to Marist College, to Bhatkhande ji, and to all these revered gurus and their brilliant shagirds by singing as a chorus Anna Saheb's exquisite composition in the rag Narayani that he popularized. It may be mentioned here that the very first time the rag Narayani was performed in Bombay was by Chiddumam in the 1950s.
Sahela
शुभ घड़ी शुभ मुहूर्त मना आओ शुभ
घड़ी शुभ मुहूर्त मनाओ नंद घर जाए कुंवर कन्हाई सहेलिया गाओ रे आज सहेलिया सहेलिया गाओ रे सहेलरी सहेलरिया गाओ रे आज सहेलरी
सहेलरिया गाओ रे आज सहेलरिया सहेलरिया गाओ रे आज सहेलरिया
गावो रे आज सहेलिया
सहेलरिया गाओ रे आज मोरे मंगल गाओ सजाओ सुख आनंद बधाई सहेलरिया सहेलरिया
From the time they joined Marist College till Chidumam's death in 1971, destiny kept both Chidumam and Nandamam together, first in Lucknow and later in Bombay, both with the same musical aspirations, ideals, Vidyadan being their mission in life. Both were fortunate that their wives and children fully supported them and encouraged them because music is a very hard taskmaster. Both born in 1919, they were similar in many respects and opposites in many others. Nandamam was a dedicated student, practicing 8 to 10 hours a day, and was so dedicated that Anna Sahib asked him to teach the first-year students while he was still studying. Chidumam, the genius, was often missing from classes, became a Gandaband Shagird of Shambhu Maharaj to learn Kathak. Both graduated with honors. Nandamam taught at Banasthali for a while before moving to Bombay to join Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan's Sangeet Nartan Shiksha Peeth, where Chidumam had been appointed the principal. They were soon joined by Pandit K.G. Ginde, and again the three who studied together were standing shoulder to shoulder in the service of music. The trio were joined by a galaxy of gurus like Pandit Sitaram Pant Modi, C.R. Vyas, Vasant Parvatkar, and Chaugule, who transformed the Bhavan's Sangeet Nartan Shiksha Peeth into a mecca for musical vidya. Chidumam started having Sangeet Sammelans at the Bhavan, where the cream of musicians from all over India were invited to perform. Short-tempered, temperamental, yet with a heart of gold that shone through his personality, Chidumam was extremely generous in sharing his musical vidya, but a very hard taskmaster to his students. It is humorously said that most of his lady students were often in tears. Nandamam, on the other hand, was patience personified, never lost his temper, and with the smile that lit up his entire face and eyes and his fatherly demeanor, he was the epitome of an ideal guru. Chidumam, a brilliant performer, sang in a highly stylized format and was often called the Hindu Fayaz Khan. The speed of his sargams, the unexpected perspectives that he gave to his elaborations, the clarity of his words lifted his performances to a very high level. Please listen to an extract of his recording in the rag Mian Malhar. Chiddumam was a prolific composer of many ragas and bandishes, which are extraordinarily beautiful and bear the unmistakable stamp of his genius. Kailash sings for you his rag Kaishiki Ranjani and the bandish which he also composed.
तरफ तरफ रोवत बीतत रहना तरफ तरफ रोवत 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 तरफ तरफ रोवत बीतत रहना नहीं मानत जियरा नहीं मानत जियरा जियरा नहीं मानत जियरा नहीं मानत जियरा तरसाए नैना चित आनंद चित आनंद चित आनंद पिया पियो पियो करे जिया डरे तरसते पियो के मिलन की आस बरखार तू बरन हमारी रे बरखार तू बरन
A week before his untimely demise, was a disciple of Sri Satya Sai Baba of Puttaparthi, and with a philosophic bent of mind, had a strong sense of detachment which came through in his bandishes. Please listen to an extract of his moving Bhairavi composition which mirrors these thoughts.
मन प्रेम की राख लगा ले तन से योगी बन कर जाना है योगी बन कर जाना है मन प्रेम की राख लगा ले तन से प्रेम की राख लगा ले तन से योगी बन कर जाना है योगी बन कर जाना है काम क्रोध मदमोह माया से काम क्रोध मदमोह माया से ढूंढत है सब कोई ढूंढत है सब कोई मिथ्या ही से जगत झुलाना मिथ्या ही से जगत झुलाना सत्य न जानत कोई चित आनंद मिलन है प्रेम से चित आनंद मिलन है प्रेम से गुरु चरणों बलि जाना है बलि जाना है बलि जाना है बलि जाना है जाना है जाना है जाना है ओ मन हाय मन मन प्रेम की रात लगा ले तन से प्रेम की रात लगा ले तन से बन कर जाना है
Nandmam was an outstanding student at Marist College and had a joyous and fulfilling life as a Shishya. He also had the unique privilege of meeting and interacting with so many renowned musicians. In his interview by Yashwant Mahale for All India Radio, he mentions his being taken to meet and sing for the legendary Ustad Alauddin Khan of Maihar. He was amazed and humbled when Khan Sahib brought out his violin and accompanied him. What a shining example of humility and total musical bhakti Baba was, says Nandmam. Please listen to a small clip of Nandmam Shuddha Kalyan, where his sonorous voice casts a spell on the listener. Nandama moved to Sri Vallabh Sangeetalaya, started by Swami Vallabh Das at Sion, where he was soon joined by Pandit K.G. Gindi. Both were musically alike as two peas in a pod, like one soul in two bodies. Such was the harmony and understanding between them. They complemented each other beautifully and were almost like twins. One could anticipate what the other would sing and complement it aesthetically. They practiced together for many years and became famous for their Drupad Dhamars, which were embellished with amazing upaj. We pay homage to their musicality and their endeavor in bringing the style back to the forefront with a dhamar in the rag Durga, which Fayaz Khan, their Dada Guru, sang very often.
खेल
Nandmam received many awards and was recognized for his singular contribution to music, including the coveted Sangeet Natak Academy Award. But Sangeetacharya was the title by which he was known to most of us, for he was veritably one of the most ardent and dedicated teachers of music. Pandit Ginde's untimely demise must have been a shock for Nandmam, but he immersed himself in his music, which gave him solace and proved a balm for his bruised mind. Nandmam was an ocean of musical vidya, an ideal guru, and his failing health did not deter him from his daily routine of going to Sri Vallabh Sangeetalaya to teach, almost right up to the end. To celebrate this deep bond of musical friendship between Nandmam and Gindeji, we play for you a small clip of a dhamar sung by them in the rag Chayanat. We have been privileged to have known and heard Nandmam and Chidumam, who were such distinguished musicians, such wonderful human beings, and veritable lighthouses in the ocean of music. We deem it a privilege at having been given this opportunity to pay our homage to them in their centenary year. We conclude with a tarana in the rag Bahar to celebrate their centenary, their music, and their contribution to the world of Hindustani Ragdari Sangeet.
Dani
इस कार्यक्रम के बारे में क्या कहूं? कुछ कहने से पहले एक चिट्ठी आ गई। पंकज उदास के लिए पिछले 40 साल से आ रही है, मुझे पहली बार आ गई है। इस कार्यक्रम को 1.5 घंटा हमने जो सुना है, उसके पीछे जो परिश्रम ये सारे टीम ने ली है, एक जोरदार तालियों के साथ फिर से हम उनका आभार प्रकट करते हैं। व्यक्तिगत स्तर पर भट्ट साहब के साथ मेरा बचपन से उनके अंतिम यात्रा तक सहवास रहा हुआ है और संगीत की दुनिया का हम मराठी में उनको कहते हैं की संगीत जगतातला एकमात्र देव माणूस म्हणजे डॉक्टर ACR भट्ट। इतनी सादगी, इतना ज्ञान होते हुए भी इतनी सादगी, इतनी सरलता कम दिखाई देते हैं संगीत की दुनिया में। मैं थोड़ा सा, इट्स अ लिटिल ओवर स्टेटमेंट, बट ऑनेस्टली आई एम सेइंग यू बिकॉज आई हैव सीन दिस वर्ल्ड राइट फ्रॉम माई चाइल्डहुड एंड बिलीव मी, none like Nand Mam, that's what they call it. Such a wonderful person that it's my luck, blessed to have been associated with him. मैं कार्यक्रम में सिर्फ एक छोटी सी 1 मिनट में एक एनेक्डोट उनका बताना चाहता हूँ। 1980 जब मैं मेरी CA की पढ़ाई कर रहा था तो मुझे ये कार्यक्रम करने का बहुत शौक था और मैंने 2 दिन का फेस्टिवल किया और गिंडे साहब और भट्ट साहब, मैं उन दोनों को भट्ट काका आणि गिंडे काका ऐसे करके पुकारता था। तो मैंने कहा कि आपको ज़रूर इस कार्यक्रम में कलाविष्कार प्रस्तुत करना है। तो हंसने लगे, बोले अच्छा ठीक है करेंगे, क्या करें वहाँ बैठ के, क्या गाए? तो मैंने कहा नहीं, सब कॉलेज के बच्चे लोग रहते हैं, पोदार कॉलेज में किया था मैंने ये, और मैंने कहा आप उनको ध्रुपद धमार सुनाइए। बोले अरे वो क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक ख्याल गायकी नहीं सुनते, ध्रुपद धमार कहाँ से सुनाएंगे, सुनेंगे वो। मैंने कहा नहीं आप इतना कीजिए। तो मेरा हट को मानते हुए उन्होंने स्वीकृति दे दी। उस दिन पहले एक संजय करके उज्जैन से लड़का तबला बजाने के लिए आया अपने पिताजी के साथ। अचानक ऐसा हो गया कि उसका डग्गा कुछ गलत, उससे से कुछ उसका नाद ही नहीं निकल रहा था, तबला मिल नहीं रहा था और परेशान थे उसके पिताजी कि यहाँ कोई उस बच्चे को मदद करने के लिए है नहीं। 10-12 साल का बच्चा था। तो उतने में भट्ट साहब सवेरे जल्दी आए और इसलिए आए कि इस बच्चे को सुनना है। तो मैंने उनसे कहा की भट साहेब जरा भट काका जरा बघा त्याचा तबला नाही लागत आहे काहीतरी म्हणतो। तो उन्होंने देखा तो पूरा तबला ट्यून किया, डग्गा ट्यून किया और उस डग्गे को हवा में उछाल दिया। तो लड़के का बाप तिलमिलाया, उठा और बोला क्या कर रहे हैं आप? बोले अब ऐसा लगा के दिया है कि 45 मिनट इस पर वो कथक करेगा तो भी इसका सुर निकलेगा नहीं। और उसके बाद उनका खुद का प्रोग्राम, फिर बुधादित्य मुखर्जी का सितार वादन था और फिर ये बैठे। और मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि उस वक्त कॉलेज के बच्चे छोड़ के पहली जो पूरे लोग बैठे थे, मेरे पिताजी, कुमार गंधर्व जी, मेरे ख्याल से राम मराठी जी भी आए थे, नहीं राम मराठी जी हाँ वो भी आए थे, और ऐसे पूरे संगीतकारों की फौज बैठी थी। और उन्होंने बोले शशि ने मुझसे कहा है कि ध्रुपद धमार सुनाइए। गिंडे साहब ने कहा तो मैं और भट्ट साहब कोशिश करते हैं ध्रुपद धमार सुनाने की। तो बच्चे लोग थोड़े से शोर करने लगे कि क्या है ये ध्रुपद धमार। तो एक लड़के ने कहा कि भाई हम तो नहीं जानते हैं ध्रुपद धमार क्या है। बोले अच्छा वैसे तो हम भी नहीं जानते हैं, लेकिन एक काम करते हैं, मैं शुरू करता हूँ, जैसे मैं ताली देता हूँ वैसे आप ताली दीजिए। एक 5 मिनट के बाद मैं ताली बजाना बंद करूंगा, लेकिन मुझे विश्वास है कि आप ताली बजाना कंटिन्यू करेंगे। और यकीन मानिए ये मैं खुद प्रोग्राम वहाँ मौजूद था। बच्चे लोग बहुत सम्मिलित हो गए, उन्होंने ध्रुपद धमार शुरू किया जौनपुरी में और ताली देते गए। और 5 मिनट के बाद गिंडे साहब भट्ट साहब दोनों ने ताली बजाना बंद किया, लेकिन बच्चे सही जगह ताली बजा रहे थे। 2 मिनट के बाद रुके और हंसते हंसते भट्ट साहब ने पूछा ये तो आप हमसे अच्छा ध्रुपद धमार जानते हैं, हम तो बंद हो गए लेकिन आप तो बजा रहे हैं सही जगह। तो इतनी सादगी और सरलता इस इंसान में थी कि आज सारी यादें ताज़ा कर दी है। इसके लिए मैं ललित जी का, सारे टीम का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं। और जयवंत जी यहाँ खड़े हैं, मैंने उन्हें बहुत परेशान किया, ये ऐसा ये है वो है स्टेज है, मैंने बहुत उनको तकलीफ दी है। इसलिए इसी मंच पर से मैं उनसे माफ़ी चाहता हूँ कि ये ऐसा ही स्टेज होना चाहिए। क्या है, ऑर्गेनाइजर थिंक्स दैट ही नोज थिंग्स मोर देन एनीबडी एल्स ऑन द प्लैनेट अर्थ एंड ही इज़ कंसिडर्ड टू बी मिस्टर नो ऑल एंड इनफैक्ट ही डजंट नो एनीथिंग। बट जो मेहनत इन लोगों ने ली है वाकई मैं महसूस कर सकता हूँ कि इस 90 मिनट के कार्यक्रम के लिए इन्होंने जितनी रिहर्सल्स की होगी, जितना इतना सोच विचार उसके ऊपर है। और हर राग का प्रस्तुतिकरण ऐसे लगता था कि सामने राग आपके सामने एक शख्स बन के खड़ा है। इस अंदाज से उस 4 मिनट में राग की पूरी प्रकृति, उसकी आत्मा आपके सामने उन्होंने रख दी है। बहुत बहुत आभार। इतना कहता हूँ कि 10 मिनट का मध्यांतर, लेकिन जोरदार तालियों के साथ फिर से एक बार ललित जी का धन्यवाद प्रकट करते हुए हमारा अगला कार्यक्रम अब जयतीर्थ मेवुंडी इनके गायन से आज के दिन के कार्यक्रम का समापन होगा। केवल 5 मिनट का मध्यांतर, आप 10 मिनट में वापस आ सकते हैं। धन्यवाद।